Today, I'm coming at you guys with the top 5 reasons you should buy the Coleman CT200U-A. So I got this bike earlier this year. I put a lot of time into this bike, and I just wanted to share my top 5 reasons why I think you should get this bike. So starting at number 1, we're going to be talking about the price point. Us as consumers care about the price. This is the most reliable way to get out here and hit the trails or hit the streets. I honestly, in my opinion, I can't find a better way to get out here on these trails for a better price. I own a couple different bikes. This is my favorite way to come out here and enjoy going on some trail rides or just enjoying nature. Sure, I love my dirt bikes, but I don't know, man, there's just something about this bike that makes it so enjoyable to come out here. And coming in at number 2, this bike can handle virtually any terrain with ease. Which one thing that really drew me into this bike when I was first looking into it was the tire. Just in looking at it, I was thinking, man, this should do pretty well in mud and sand. I have put that to the test. This bike does absolutely phenomenal in virtually every type of terrain that I've put it through. For example, sandy trails, riverbeds. I've drove this thing through mud, and it has handled all of that fantastically. So if you're a beginner and you haven't really been exposed to riding, you know, bikes on these types of elements, this should help you out tremendously. Let's see if we can go up this hill. Oh yeah, no problem. Let's do a little bit of off-roading. And as I said, the different types of terrain, I mean, hey, if you don't want to stick to the trails, don't stick to the trails. I don't have to worry about where I'm taking it. I can just go. I don't have to think about it. I see somewhere I want to go, and I just go there. See, I came up with that. I came up on that hill back there with quite a bit of power. A little bit too much. So that is one thing you will not have to worry about, is the types of terrain that you're looking to take this bike on. And that brings us to number 3. This bike is low maintenance. It does not take much at all to keep this bike up and running, and it is super reliable. At least in my experience, this bike has been very reliable, and I haven't even maintained it as often as I had been advised to by my manual. This bike has been stupid reliable. Not to mention, honestly, I haven't even changed the oil since I bought it. Which I'm definitely, do not do that. I am not telling you to do that. Do not do that. I'm just giving that as an example. Let's just call it an experiment. How about that? It is so cheap to maintain this bike as well. And on to number 4. If you're into modifications, there are so many modifications you can do to this bike. Me personally, I'm not that into it. I don't really care. I mean, this bike does everything I want it to right now. I mean, I know people modify these bikes and get them going pretty fast. So if you like modifications, you will love this bike. There is so many things to do to this bike. Reason number 5 is the fun factor. I'll tell you what, honestly, I have not had this much fun with any type of off-road vehicle as much as I have had with this Coleman. As cheap as it is, as simple as it is, like, I've had far more fun with this bike than I have with any of the other bikes I've ever had, or my four-wheelers. I mean, this bike has just been so much fun. Dude, I don't even know what it is. You have to step on it and you will totally understand. I mean, the possibilities are endless with this thing. Like, tell me, does this thing not just look fun? Like, look at it. This bike is ridiculously fun though. So if you were thinking about getting a Coleman, I mean, dude, look what you're missing out on. Why do you not already have one? I'm not gonna sit here and try to sell you guys on something that I don't think is worth it. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not getting paid by them. Like, they didn't send me a bike. I will say though, out of all my purchases in like the last few years or so, this has been, without a doubt, the best purchase I have made. I bought this bike with my own money. If it's not good, I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. I'm not one of those people that like will fanboy over something and just defend it till the end. That is not how I operate. And if anyone was wondering, the clearance is not a problem for me. I haven't ran into any issues where I'm like hitting stuff on the bottom I mean, it's been pretty good, so clearance is not an issue for me. I mean, you can see I'm riding on some rugged terrain, so I've had no problems with that. I am using the original air filter, and if I remember correctly, I think someone was telling me that I should get a new one, or a better one, which I haven't. I don't know, maybe one of these days, we'll see. But I mean, riding it in all this dust and sand, like, I've had no problems with the air filter it comes with. And I also want to say thank you guys so much for the 1,000 subscribers. I am pretty stoked about it. I would do a wheelie in the road right now, but I can't wheelie on this Coleman worth a piss, so I'm not going to. But yeah, if you want to see a review on this bike, I have a review up. Also, if you just want to see this bike in action, like, I have plenty of videos up of me riding this bike, so go check them out. They're in their own playlist as well, called Mini Bike Adventures, and I just go around and ride my bike and have fun. And if any of you guys have any video suggestions, anything you want to see from me in particular, be sure to leave it in the comment section. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. These are my top reasons why you should buy one, and even after you buy it, you might find your own reasons why you or someone else should buy one. I mean, if you already bought it, what the f*** am I even talking about?